Hello guys, and welcome to a video tutorial on how to install XBMC on a Raspberry Pi. One of these things. Pick them up, £25–35, Maplin, eBay, anywhere. Cheapest chips, very handy. Wi-Fi dongle, a couple of pound off eBay, you know, nice and simple. Infrared controller. This is a choice. You can use a keyboard, a mouse. I prefer one of these, it's handy to have. Ethernet cable connected to your hub. You've got a choice. So if you look down to the bottom right, you'll see that my Wi-Fi doesn't seem to be on, but it is. I've bridged the connection so I can use the internet from this to my Pi through an Ethernet cable. So it thinks it's connected to the hub, so it downloads all the updates it needs. Easy to do, just go into your settings, click the Ethernet and your wireless, select the two, and then right click, select bridge. Micro USB power lead. Anything really from about 1 amp upwards are very handy to have. The lower you have, obviously the less power for the Pi, especially with a Wi-Fi dongle, you're going to be struggling. So here we go. All you've got to do really is, once you've got everything there, go onto the XBMC site. Once you're there, click download. You've got a choice of either installing onto Windows or Mac. Which I use Windows, both pretty much the same, and you'll end up with this little app here. And also what you need is an 8GB SD card. Now this is a class 4. You really want class 4 or above, obviously, for the speed and everything else. Once you put that in and it reads it, here we go, open the installer and accept. Sorry guys, that's my phone going off. Once you do that, you select your memory card, select accept. You don't need to click on anything else. Hit install. Now I've already downloaded this, so you won't need so I won't need to, but you may. So once you do, you click yes. I'm going to click no because it's already done. It will then install the image onto the SD card. Now for any reason, if you want to change it, if you want to use the SD card again, put it into a digital camera or format it that way, because Windows will only see it as about 70 meg, so you'll only get that ever back. Put it into a digital camera and that will format the whole thing, so you're back with a fresh new memory card as you were before. There we are guys, just about to connect the Raspberry. You'll see it install. I've connected the Ethernet cable, so it's all ready to go. Now if you first notice, you'll find out, especially around the outsides, especially these sides here, you'll find it's disappeared slightly. We'll adjust that accordingly later, and I'll show you how. What I'll do on the long bits like this, I'll let it speed up the videos. You don't have to wait so long. you've noticed, terminated message has gone. All that's for is basically to tell the Raspberry that there's another update and to search for that straight away. There we go. XBMC loaded up, the infrared controller, and the smart TV controller. So it's up to you. You know, if you, as I say, if you've got a smart TV and your controller works, then use that. Helps if I select the right language. There we go. It may just start doing updates, so be warned. It has a habit of doing that, especially on the first install. As you can see, it's starting already. Right, now that we're loaded up, well, I had to do it there because obviously my camera only records for so long. You go to Programs. We'll speed up the Raspberry first. Which we need to go to System Configuration. If you keep going down, there we go, that's going too far now. You'd have System Performance Profile. Select that to Super. What that does is it overclocks the Raspberry a bit to about 800 megahertz instead of the standard 700. It does nothing really to the Pi, but you'll get a lot more response from XBMC. As I say, the overclocking won't really perform any overheating or anything like that, as long as you're not sticking it in an oven or, you know, covering it up. It will do no harm. Right, now in a moment, once that loads up, we're gonna, first things first, we're gonna install some repositories, so you can start doing more with the XBMC. Then later on, show you how to connect to a Wi-Fi network with the dongle and everything else that you have. Right, first things first. If you go to System and File Manager, you want to add source. Now Fusion has, I think Fusion has changed. So what we're going to do, which is HTTP, semicolon // you got Fusion .tv add-ons, then .ag. There we go. Hit done when you're done, and we are gonna call this one Fusion. It's nice to keep to the name, so we know where we are and what we're working with. You can call it whatever you like, but due to the purpose of this video, it makes it a lot easier as well. You can use keyboard and mouse, again make it easier, cannot retrieve information. Obviously I've done a little something wrong. This is a laptop that's gone to sleep. Yes, it has. That's the reason why. Obviously I left it a little too long. Right, the second one, add source. This is a new one. I only found this out not long ago. It's called Unity, and it's got some awesome stuff on it. Awesome stuff. And this one It's HTTP. Semicolon // this is Xfinity .xunity let's talk .com. We will call this one Unity. Don't worry guys, everything will be in the description, so you know it's clear, crystal clear to you. Okay. See again, no errors. As I say last time, the laptop fell asleep, so it lost connection. Once we've done them, we then go back and we select System, and we'll go to Add-ons. It just pretty much tells you about the first run and everything else. Click OK. Now we need to install from zip. Now what we'll do, we'll install the Fusion one first, and XBMC repos, and there's all your repositories from XBMC TV add-ons. But there's another one, start here, and we want Hub Wizard. Now Hub Wizard pretty much installs all sorts on there for you, and pretty much it's got a lot of the repositories everybody uses on it, and it'll obviously carry on, do its own little thing. We might as well install the Unity ones as well while we're here. Repositories. There we go. Once they're on, we can get add-ons. Now if we go on to obviously Unity, we go to the video add-ons. There's all sorts. There's music, there's programs, but for what the Raspberry Pi, its most performance is music and videos. So games, programs, are not always the best. But a good one I like is Cartoon HD. This one is awesome. And obviously Cartoon HD Extra, just install and it'll do it all for you. There we go. And if you're into your wrestling and everything else, you've got like the WWE Network. Film On, this repository is dead. It does not work. So there's one which is here, which is not Film On. It's exactly the same as Film On, but obviously a new repository for it. This one works very well. As I say, if you're into wrestling, we have WWE Online, and that's got a load of the matches and everything else, the SummerSlams, Royal Rumbles, all that sort of stuff on it. I'll put this one on to show you as well. Now once they're installed, we can then go back again, and we'll go into the video add-ons, which is along here. Select videos, then go to add-ons, and your add-ons are here. Now if we go to Cartoon HD, this is where a lot of the films are. If you've just noticed, it's come up with YouTube add-on enabled. It's updating as I'm showing you now, so it may be a little slow, maybe a little laggy. That's to be expected. But here we go. We hit movies. There we go. The WWE add-on is just downloaded. There we go. We say Turtles. The first add-on we come to. Sorry, let's pick that one. And there we go. Straight away, no hesitation. Cartoon Network, I find, is one of the most stable you'll find. And a lot of the films do come in 720. So it's very rare you'll find them come in full 1080. What we do with this, you can't hit back and expect the video to stop playing. You hit back, you'll come up to the main menu normally. So the first thing you want to do is you just want to hit the stop button, and that will stop for you. There we go. Not film on. Cartoon HD, HD Extra is pretty much the same, but it's got a lot of the box sets on it. Not film on is pretty awesome if you've got a rubbish digital aerial live TV. Away you go. If you're going to another country and you want to watch your own telly, here you go. Just take your little box with you, and you've got all your TV channels here ready and waiting for you. If you've got a car or whatever, you can obviously Wi-Fi hotspot, little screen. Kids are happy in the car watching their cartoons, that sort of stuff. What we do? Let's go to BBC One. Wait for the stream to open. And there we go. What's on BBC One now? Just let the telly to BBC One. There we go. So that's there. What's been played through. There's about a 20-second delay from all this, but there we are, if that. What we do, we hit the stop button, and there we are. WWE Online. Now sometimes the links are dead, so you might not be able to watch every match you want, but that's the servers and everything else. But let's say, there you go, top view today. Oh, there you go, scripts failed on that one. As I say, a lot of these are server driven, so people have run up their own servers to do it. So obviously they can't be on, you know, not all the time, but Hell in a Cell 2014. You know, these are donated by people. So as I say, you know, it's not like something you pay for anyway. A lot of these are servers, again, as I was explaining. So try to find one that works. Usually with that many you do. There we go. That's Hell in a Cell 2014 for you. You can speed up. Obviously, the faster connection you've got, the better. Right, now that's done. Programs. And configure wizard. Now we are using a Raspberry Pi which runs under Linux, which is just down here, the little penguin. Now you can do this for other devices exactly the same way, either Mac, Windows, Android. I have it on my Nexus 5, Apple TV. If you've jailbroken your iPhones and Apples, it's pretty much on most devices. Would you like the add-on? Yes, I would, thank you. This will install stuff like navi-x. Navi-x is awesome for watching them cam style, cinema style films. You know, the ones where people's heads are in the middle of the screen. What we'll do, we'll let that install and give that a few moments. As you notice now, everything's sort of changed, but we can adjust that accordingly. If we go over to videos, Genesis is one that's still going really well, and Phoenix is awesome. I'll show you Phoenix. Again, it's going to be a bit laggy because it's going to start updating everything as well. Usually once you start putting repositories on, if it finds an update, it will start updating automatically. And the one with the Rottweiler, which is Stale 2014, that I find is the best one. You've got others, Crusader, that's pretty much channels around the world. There we go, if we go to 2000, here you go, 3D movies. And you have, say, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's go with the first one. Again, you've got your links. It is trial and error. Sometimes they'll come up with a little thing you've got to type that in, that'll give you the link and obviously allow you to watch the film. That one's not working, let's try another. There we go. $1864. Looks like a Q. I'm not sure, can't really see it properly, but there we go. Let's try that. There we go. And it'll tell you how you'd like it. Side by side, 2D monoscopic. We'll do it side by side. Obviously the telly's picked it up as 3D. You're now streaming 3D film. So therefore, I mean, what more would you like? Now if we go over to Genesis. Genesis is a nice little app as well. Movies, TV shows, you've got all sorts, Big Bang Theory, a few others on there, there's quite a few. Latest movies, there we go. And it still seems to be doing updates. Let's try again. Right, we've got this one this time. Box office hits. Let's try it again. Nope, unless they're updating it. Try latest HD movies. No, by the looks of it, they've turned the servers off for them because obviously they might be updating new films coming out. They do pick usually late at night to do it. There we go, let's just click Avatar. And again, all the links. Let's go MovieTube. There we go, first link. Usually, again, if you see the little play at the bottom of the corner, that usually means it's found the video and it's just buffering to play. There we are. Speed that one up. Push the stop button in. There we go. I mean, you can go through and select certain parts of the film pretty quickly as well, and the quality is just immense. Right, let's go back. Let's find navi-x. Windows. The rest of them TV add-ons. If we go down, we'll find navi-x, which is here. This is an awesome one as well. Again, it is touch and go with servers, but most of the films are on. Start here. I usually go to the last 7 days. That gives a list of what everyone's watched within the last 7 days. 2015 top movies. And there we are, the movies that have come out. Big Hero 6. Now it's got 2014 there, but it's come out in UK 2015. Now because it's been out in another country, and obviously they've got a DVD rip of it somewhere, we can get a good copy. There we are. So again, navi-x does all the cinema style films, a lot of the cams as well. So, you know, as I say, the quality sometimes with the cams can be a little poo, but it's to be expected. Again, it's free, so what do you expect? There we go. Let's try Wedding Ringer 2015. Let's speed up a bit. There we go. Right. Now let's set this up. If I remember. XBMC settings. Nope. Settings. Video. System video output. For some reason it's come up for mine for desktop. I usually go, you know, something like 720, 720, 480 is ideal. 1080, 720p is normally what I set it on. That pretty much, the HD films will come through at that. Video calibration. Now this will actually set up the little you know, the little missing parts at the side of the screen. All you do is just adjust. If you've got a mouse, click and drag. I'm just using the arrows on this. When you've done that, click OK and do the bottom. When you finish, click, obviously keep clicking the OK button. When you're done, push escape. And as you can see, the time and the settings logo, the little home button at the side, everything's in place as it should be. Right, now if we go to appearance and go to skin and settings, we can actually have what we want to show. Now I don't want the music, I don't want the pictures, and I don't want the weather. So let's click them and get rid of them. Hide menu buttons. We don't want them, let's get rid of them. Music info, don't want that. Recently added album, I don't want that. I mainly use it for videos, so I customise it for videos. Once we've done that, go back. I normally enable auto scroll. Let's turn that off. That's a little writing that comes up at the bottom. I don't want that. That's nothing to me. Add-on shortcuts. Now this is the little square icons underneath the video section. Now you can set these to whatever you want. I normally go Cartoon HD, HD2, Genesis, navi-x, and Phoenix, which already was there. There we go. Yeah, let's keep it as that. Get rid of all them. There we go. Don't want any of them on there. That's all done. So when we go back again. There we go. So we go to videos. It's there. Easy to select, and away you go. And every time you go back again, you haven't got to worry about going through your add-ons, scrolling down, oh where is it? It's just there. But that's pretty much it. Now what we're going to do now, I'm going to disconnect the Ethernet cable. Here. I'm going to put in my Wi-Fi key to show you how. So, XBMC settings. All you can do now is select wireless or Wi-Fi. Scan networks. We'll scan it for, there you go, that's my network, BT Hub 4. Now it's gone back out, so you have to go back in to actually put in the password now. Wi-Fi key. Let's clear this. There we go. Done. When you put that in, select done, go to OK. Network configure updated. Now once you've done all that, a quick reboot, you know, never harms anyone.